The very first presidential debate is just 10 days away. Rules have been set. But what can we expect from the candidates? Will the moderators like Fake Jake and Fake Dana Bash, will they even try to be fair? No. Will Joe be jacked up when he makes his return? My prediction is yep. Here now with reaction, RNC co-chair Lara Trump is with us. I did see good news in terms of the work you've been doing. 100,000 volunteers, 500 lawyers. You're going into every precinct, every district, and you're going to make sure that the laws and the rules of states are followed. Also, you're following up on, banking your vote, voting early, voting by mail, and legal ballot harvesting. How are those efforts?
Yeah, well, listen, this is the most important thing. It is our #1 focus and priority right now at the RNC. We've always said we have two focuses. We have to get out the vote, and we have the candidate to do that. It's Donald Trump. We know he continues to inspire more and more people every day, Sean, to do that. And then we have to protect that vote. And that's what we're focused on. So as you just said, we have pledged to have 100,000 volunteers all across this country in the most important locations. We want lawyers all across this country. By the way, if anyone wants to be part of this team, protectthevote.com is where you go, because nothing could be more important. Look, we can never repeat 2020 ever again. And while we can't go back right now, Sean, and litigate that election, we can use what we learned there and apply it to this one. So we want to have a free, fair, and transparent election. That's exactly what we're focused on, and that's exactly what we intend to do, and it's going very well. Thank you.
All right, so we know that Fake Jake Tapper is not a Donald Trump supporter. He's been pretty, transparent about it. He's a liberal talk show host. The same with Dana Bash. It's going to be 3-on-1, but the former president, took on the challenge. I don't think he'll regret it. However, the Joe Biden that we're talking about tonight, I don't think will be the Joe Biden we're going to see on debate night. I think the Joe Biden we see on debate night is going to be the guy that we saw at the State of the Union. He's going to be all hyped up, hyper caffeinated, whatever it is. It's interesting that 70% of the country does like the idea of drug testing. I like the idea. They do it to athletes. They do it to horses in horse racing. Why not do it to presidential candidates? I like the idea. 70% of Americans apparently agree with me. However, what do you expect for the debate?
Yeah, well, this is nothing new, of course. The cards have always been stacked against Donald Trump since the day he came down the escalator to announce he was running for president as a Republican. Look at his entirety of his time in office, right? They fought against him every single day, and yet look what he actually accomplished. The more successful Donald Trump is, the harder they fight against him, and it actually seems to boomerang on him. Look at the indictments, 4 indictments, a mugshot, 34 felony counts, Sean, and that has actually made him stronger. The polling right now for Donald Trump has gone up. This debate, I'm sure, will be no different. They've stacked everything they can to help Joe Biden. I think Donald Trump looks at this and he says, I've got an opportunity here to go face to face with the guy who weaponized his Department of Justice against me, to the guy who is running our country into the ground. And I want to take that opportunity, even knowing what they are going to throw at him, because I believe when the American people can compare these two men on a stage, there is no doubt, no matter how hard they try to help Joe Biden, Donald Trump will be successful. And I believe that's what we will see next week.
All right, Lara Trump, great to see you. Thank you for being with us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.